Right, good morning. So, well, this is the video of this beautiful Citroen. So I've got a couple of confessions to make. Hang on a minute. Right, so first confession is, you see the lack of fuel. Well, oh, no, you can't see it. There you go. Oh, hang on a minute. Why is these bloody phones up now? There, that's down to me, because I took this beautiful car to the airport. When I went to Turkey last week, I drove it all the way to Manchester Airport, and wow, what a car. They are miles and miles, miles and miles ahead of us in terms of design, aren't they? Because they are just beautiful. Look at the thought that's gone into, I mean, I've sat in this car now in the traffic for a few hours, having driven it, you know, motorway speeds and everything else, and I've sat admiring the beautiful design of this Citroen, and they've done a fantastic job. I mean, look at the beautiful switches. Just all right, they're not made of bloody platinum or anything like that. They're plastic, but they are really tastefully done. And even up here as well, when we open up the split sunroof, like so, and the same for the back there. And then don't even get me started on the seats, because the seats are, I mean, having got out of the aeroplane that I travelled back from Izmir for about 6 hours and then got into these, I nearly fell asleep on my way home. So needless to say, yes, I'm in love with the car quite a bit, and unfortunately I haven't washed it since it's gotten back. So all of this will be taken care of again when I get it in to be cleaned. So we've got quite a lot of toys on this: electric seats, heated seats, everything works. There is a bit of softening to the bolster. Unfortunately, there's not a lot you can, well, there's one thing you can do about that. You can buy a brand spanking new one and wear it yourself. But other than that, if you're buying a second-hand one, you live in the real world, I'm afraid you're likely going to have to put up with it, because everybody's got an arse, and getting out, you can't lift yourself off of it. I mean, just looking at the car itself, you're going to want to know about blemishes and scrapes and scratches and stuff like that, but let's just take in the beauty of the design. They've gone with this nice little chrome plastic strip that follows all the way down there. I know it doesn't, it sounds anal, doesn't it? But it does, it makes the car look beautiful. The same at the bottom of the doors, where they've gone with the polished plastic chrome, albeit, but it's still there, and it makes it look pretty. It really is a pretty car. Straight away I've noticed that. Look, where's that happened? Clip in. So good. Right, so okay, let's go through the boring stuff. Let's have a look at the bodywork. Back of the bumpers, as you would normally be expecting, are going to be relatively good, because it's got parking sensors and a rear camera as well, so that helps to diminish the possibility of any bumps. But I can see a couple of little blemish marks on the bumper, which I point out to you here. There's somebody probably scraped into it at one point in a flipping car park. My advice to you there is never park in Aldi. Always outprice them. Outprice the idiots. Go to Sainsbury's, Marks and Sparks if you can. You get a better quality of idiot, and they tend to not scrape your car when you're parking it up. Very minor little hairline, nothing to worry about. Scratch in the rear bumper, that's bird poo. I'm not touching it, I've always fought for that one, but it is, you'll have to take my word for it. I go along and push it, and then there's bird poo on my finger for the rest of the day. Not the rest of the day, because I do have a wash. So front of the bumper, we're bound to get a few scrapes on the lower part of the bumper, because they're so bloody low. Let's have a look. Yes, there they are. There they are. And you know what that is? You pull close to the curb, and then as you pull away, usually the car dips, or the curb's quite high and it catches them. But from eye level at the top, you're never going to really notice it. There's a couple of little stone chips across the front of the bumper, to be expected with really 80,000 miles on the car. But the majority of it is, having been used and not polished, pretty good. There's a few stone chips in the bonnet, but again, nothing terribly off-putting. Few little curbing marks, good sign, probably means the wheels have been rotated through service, which is always, I think this has got a full service history. Yeah, that's definitely been rotated, isn't it? Because this side's good. It's got a couple very minor ones, but good. I wonder if it's been rotated to the back though. We never know. We'd have to reserve judgment on that. Always like to see wheels that have been rotated. It usually means it's been serviced properly. Okay, so this side again, looking down. I say again, I didn't do the other side, did I? No major car park things that are standing out to me. I can't see. Survived the airport car park pretty well, and started up first time, which was nice. And the same down here. Oh, hang on. There is a slight car park Aldi ding there. I locked it. 2 keys with it, which is nice. Always handy. I find if you've got 2 keys, you'll end up losing one set. It's not always a good thing to have, to be honest. But there you go. All right, so that's the outside. We need to look again at the beautiful inside, which is here. So we've got our sat nav, which I have used and works perfectly, and the stereo, which is all perfect as well. To pop it in reverse, you have to lift it, and there's your reversing camera. It plays tunes to you, which is nice. So if you're a bit bored, you've got the tunes to listen to. And you've got this lovely stylish clock, beautiful again. Little bit of thought gone into it. Heads-up display, of course. Excellent fuel economy. This one is the Auto Sport Hybrid with 4-wheel drive. I can't tell you what ZEV stands for. Now, I was thinking about it, and it's got to be something to do with the electrics, but I'm pretty confident that it could also have something to do with either a zebra. It could have something to do with a zebra, but I don't know. Locking wheel nut is in there, and the owner's manual and belongings with the car that we have are in here. In terms of the service history, I can't be 100% certain. I need to check, but you've got a huge box here which goes all the way down. You can fit your mother-in-law in there, not a problem. Lots of things to play with on these cars. So you know, you get your display of the information in terms of the battery and the electric motor on the and obviously the engine. So there's quite a lot for you to dibble and dabble about with, which is what every man loves to do. Let's be honest. Women are catching us up. You know, they're catching us up. They also like the toys. Switches itself off as well, which is nice because it's got stop start. So we're winning there. What else can we show you today? I don't know. I mean, what would it be? What would you like to see? What else do you need to know, really, when you've got it like this? Looking like this is beautiful. The seats are just amazing. I mean, if I had the money, I think I'd take these seats out and have them somewhere in my, make a den, a man's den with the seats. Just to have the seats. Lovely place to sit in the back. I'm a smidge under 6 foot, so obviously my driving position is back to where it suits me with my legs, and I'm still in the back. I've got some knee room, as you can see. I have electric windows here and a charging point, or as we used to call it before the world went mad, a cigarette charge lighter. Can't say that now. Can't remember, and even though I did use the boot, I can't remember how I opened it. I must have done it with the key. There you go. So that needs clipping back up onto the oofa doofa thing there. We have some space underneath here, and we have a blemish there. Look, well spotted, Ben. And we have also some other gubbins underneath there, which I'll try and show you. Hang on a minute. It's hard to do this holding everything at once. Let's get that out of the way. Oh God almighty. Well, it didn't have any marks on it. So here you've got your cam. This is instead of your spare wheel. Honestly, of course it doesn't work. It's a ridiculous thing. It's a waste of time, but it's a way for the manufacturer to save loads of money. And in here, this is the dangerous bit. Anything orange, don't touch it. It will kill you. Instantaneously kill you. If it doesn't kill you, it will give you a really, really, really good old belt. And you will, you'll not sleep for a week. You'll have an awful lot of energy. Right, I'm not going to put that back in one-handed properly whilst I'm here. So yeah, I think you should be able to tell by the excitement in my voice how much I like this car. And if I was a slightly wealthier man, I'd probably say bugger off, I'm going to keep it for myself. But I'm not, because I have a wife, I have 4 children, all of which are teenagers, which means it costs me an absolute fortune. My wife likes horses. So politely, I'm up shit street without a paddle. And there you go. So if there's hybrid system active, that worked lovely in the traffic jam. It was great feeling to feel that you were doing it for free. So I was enjoying that. It was nice. Obviously it gets a service before it goes, and go on then, I'll put a little bit of fuel in it. I did use it. Didn't have a great deal in it, to be honest. When I set off from Manchester, I think it was just above empty. So I thought, well, sod it, let's risk it, see if we got there. And we got back as well. So good, yeah, very impressed. Very nice car, beautiful to look at, beautiful to drive. It's not fast, okay? It's not slow. I didn't thrash it or anything like that, obviously. You know, but you could feel it pick its feet up, but it's not a sports car. So if you're looking for something that's going to do 0 to 60 in 4 seconds, this isn't it. But it gets along lovely. You know, it's not a slouch or anything like that. It's more of a refined drive. It's very, very comfortable. And I am impressed with it. So I hope you are too. And there you go. If there's anything I've missed, please get in touch. Let me know. There's that button. I knew it would come to me. There. That can open the boot from the inside. There you go. And then you've got your foldy mirror thing and everything else that you can do. And there's just loads. There's loads. I'm not going to bore you with it. And I'm not going to pretend that I know it all, because I don't. The only criticism I could make about it inside here is the start-stop button's been pushed a lot, and it started to wear off. So so there you go. But then they do wear, I'm afraid. I don't say it's been pushed a lot, it's just been pushed, hasn't it? Certainly not a lot of wear on the steering wheel or on these devices here anyway. 86,269 miles. With today's quality build of interiors, it's something to be accepted, unfortunately, but there you go. Pop it into auto. Take the old oofa-doofa off, because the world's gone crazy. We can't have a normal handbrake, can we? We have to have a flipping bloody electric one, which I hate, but there you go. And then we'll just drive back into work. This is Rhyl, sunny Rhyl, beautiful place to be. It's not that sunny today. I take them over there because it's a bit quieter. Our garage is just up here. We've been in Rhyl for 20 years. Doing very well, my wife and I, and well, we've got 4 or 5 staff now. There's our garage. We have every car fully serviced by ourselves, so we don't just give it an oil change and a quick wipe over. We do a proper service, and then we give it an MOT. So it's handed over to you in the best possible condition and safe. We also like to say that if we MOT the car and we come across anything that is an advisory in terms of like brakes or tires, you know, getting low on tread and things like that, well, we do them, which is very, very rare, because most garages run away from the fact that they do the advisories. In fact, what they end up doing is begging people, the MOT tester, not to put the advisories on. But we do. We actually fix the advisories. Now, obviously, if it says something like, I don't know, stone chip in the windscreen, we're not going to put a bloody brand new windscreen in it, because we haven't got the capability of fitting windscreens for a start, and it would cost us a fortune. We'd be out of business within a week. But this one hasn't got that issue anyway. And things like, you know, I don't know, number plates, slightly bloody unreadable, but, you know, I don't know, depending on the value of the car. I am babbling on. I must have had too much rest in Turkey. Turkey was nice. It was nice. Didn't go to like a holiday resort. Just went to a normal place. Enjoyed it. This is handy, isn't it? Parking sensor beep 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 thing must be off. I must have turned it off. Because I'm sure they work. I'm sure I did, unless I'm thinking of another car. Right, so there we go, in neutral. Put the handbrake on. Tickety boo. Thank you very much. If I've missed something, let me know.